Hello everybody and welcome back to Zawa Survival. It's now episode 17. The only problem is we don't have much time. There's so much I need to tell you, so much I've done, and so much that we need to do. So, no time to waste. Let's just hop into the video. Let's go! So, a couple of days ago, I got this message. And it's absolutely amazing all that VintageBeef is coming to visit our zoo. The only problem is, we haven't finished yet. We've still got the reptile exhibit to do, the aviary, and even the tundra area. All of which we're not going to get done. So I've decided that we're not going to do the reptile exhibit. This isn't going to get done. And the aviary isn't going to get done either. But the work that I have been doing is kind of filling up the empty areas and making them look good. So this area, this was all quite bland. I've cleaned up, put some nice trees, put some nice flowers in, made this walkway look good. And up here, the tundra area, is the one that we're going to have to do. So, we have 3 exhibits up here that need to get done. The red foxes, the moose, and the grizzly bears over here. All of which have got to get done in the next 2 days. So, this is going to be one heck of a lot of building. But thankfully, while I'm spending my time working my butt off here, trying to get all this built, you can watch this zoo tour, which I actually did a couple of days ago, just after I got the message. And it's with Ash, one of the people who have been on the server for a very long time, pretty much since the beginning. So, you can sit back, relax, and watch that as I sweat my head off trying to get all these done before Beef tours the zoo. So, after the tour, I'll be back, and you can see what I've done. So, hopefully, you'll enjoy the tour with Ash. So, I think I should probably just hop straight into that. I'll get building, and I'll see you after it. Okay, let's go! Oh, by the way, this is the fox exhibit, how it's turned out so far. This is what all the tundra exhibits are going to sort of look like. But enough of that, sorry for interrupting. We'll get back and do the tour. Hello, Ash.
Hello, hello.
I know that you've got a big zoo, so shall we just go and do it? So, you lead the way.
I lead the way. Do you want to go to Australia or, what's the other place called? America first.
Australia would be good.
Australia? Alright, do you want to take the rail or the path?
Just take the path for now.
Alright. We call this zoo the multiple choice quiz because there's so much options. We are at, Australia. So, there are a whole load of facts on almost every exhibit now, bar the jungle zone, which we may get to if we have time.
Yep.
All of these facts are 100% accurate, except for one, but I won't say which one because it's a bit of an Australian joke. Obviously,
okay.
being an Australian, have some bias to this area.
Nice. So you've got the koalas.
The koalas over here, yes, they're sitting around.
I like the hanging path across it. Looks really good.
Oh yeah. The only problem with the tree-dwelling animals. That's right. Is the trees don't have much space, so then I sort of evened it out path there.
Yeah.
Echidnas over here. I like to brag about the fact that these echidnas were built before Beef made them cool, so they were my first animal as well, but I did it first.
Nice.
Coming back here is always kind of nostalgic because it's my first area that I completed. This is the huge walkthrough kangaroo exhibit, which takes inspiration from my local zoos. Yep. The kangaroos can be dangerous, but usually the ones in zoos are quite used to people, so they won't really pose you that much threat.
Oh, cool.
Down here, we have the underground section for the echidnas.
Oh, nice.
Which is here, yeah. So a little bit of a borrow. Again, taking a lot of inspiration from my local zoo, which also has a sort of similar aesthetic.
Yep.
And then down through here is the Tasmanian Devil Cave.
Oh, I saw this on a picture of your zoo that you put in for a zoo tour of VintageBeef.
I think many people know there's the Easter egg where you platypus Perry.
Yep, nice.
And now, I said to myself, there's an Easter egg, I'm going to use it to the full advantage. And I took a couple of screenshots, got some pictures of Perry's lab from the show, Phineas and Ferb,
Yeah.
and then tried to replicate it here as best as I possibly could with Minecraft. So
Uh-huh.
the little pipe there, like the little glass tube, it's meant to be a pipe. And that actually does connect up to the platypus, like the
Oh.
riverbank
Yeah.
den.
Oh, cool.
No point, but it just looks cool. Yes. Here at Rails to the Wild, we put in an unnecessary amount of effort into the funny references.
Yeah.
We have a reptile house along the
Yep.
pathways,
Okay.
and we have the America section. So I feel like we can just take a quick jog
Yep.
to the reptile house. Oh, and the Arctic section, which is brand new. So here we have a little bit of a derpy snake. It looks best from the bridge when you're walking past. Just like it looks a bit like a shark, but also is meant to be just sort of like a snake
Yeah.
to sort of draw your eye in. Like, oh yeah, that's a reptile
Yeah,
exhibit.
you can see it.
You can sort of vaguely see it, which is good enough
Yeah.
for me. This reptile exhibit, this reptile house, besides the snake, was actually built in the week leading up to beef touring, and we got
Oh.
not this central piece here, but it was different at the time. But we got all of the exhibits around the edges
Uh-huh.
done in a little under a week. Here we have the Komodo dragons again, like a nice. This one's open to the sky with the wire frame. I thought it was like a nice little
Yep.
way to sort of make it feel a little bit more
Uh-huh.
jungly as well with the open sky.
Yeah.
So the anaconda exhibit here.
If
Unfortunately, the animals don't really move around that much, but
yeah.
the idea with having only a few heat lamps is I dropped this fact in the beef tour. In any kind of reptile enclosure, you want a bit of a gradient for the heat to disperse. So the heat is strongest where the lamp is, obviously, and then it cools down as it gets further and further
Uh-huh.
away. So it gives the reptiles inside a chance. If they're feeling a bit too hot, they can just go into the cooler areas, cool off, and then come back when they need to warm up again because they can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
regulate their own temperature.
Yeah.
Got another angle of the frog exhibit. Oh, I'm very happy with this centerpiece. It's one of my favorites. So, and this is the axolotl. Could you just turn around for a second? Every time I have a tour, I forget to put the axolotl in.
Wait, where are you now? Oh. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
come on, restart. I am the axolotl in the exhibit.
Yeah.
My favorite joke to pull on people whenever they come is to jump in the exhibit.
Yeah.
We have the Fiji iguanas here with a little bit, again, like the heat gradient. Some of them are cooling off and others are warming up.
Yep.
This little exhibit here is new as well. This is the box turtle exhibit. Then here we have the rattlesnake and the
Yeah.
Gila monster, I think. Yeah, Gila monster.
Yep.
So again, just some smaller exhibits for the reptiles.
Yeah.
We have the marine iguanas up here. Nice
Nice.
little rocky outcrops for them.
Yeah.
And some nice water. These guys are cool in that they're the only marine species of lizard in the entire world.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, they're very cool like that.
Yeah.
And they eat basically only seaweed as well. So they're
cool.
Eat your veggies, kids.
Yeah.
Eat your veggies, and you might be able to look like a miniature Godzilla swimming around in the ocean.
Yeah.
Though I don't make any guarantees, of course. This is the Arctic area, the Arctic Antarctic area.
Yeah.
So we have the outside area here for the bears, the polar bears,
Nice.
mother and a child. All right, so that's in the outdoor area, and then inside we have the emperor penguins
Nice.
and the nice little you have the animated fan blocks just to sort of be like the
Uh-huh.
air conditioners, keeping these guys nice and cool.
Yep.
Polar bear inside area, which is meant to mimic a snow den.
Oh,
The
yeah.
interesting thing about polar bears is they're commonly thought to hibernate by some people, but they actually don't. It's only the females that make these little dens, and they give birth to their babies in there.
Yep.
And that's like for the most part, they just stay awake throughout the entire Arctic winter, which is quite harsh.
Yep.
So over here is Frosties. Now it can get a little bit cold at the poles, so what better than a lovely little hot chocolate stand? You know what they say, no one knows hot better than a snowman.
Yeah.
Always served with a smile here.
Yeah.
Frosty's probably my favorite guy in this entire area.
So you've got walruses as well?
Walrus is here, yeah. A nice big area for the I forget the word for a group of walruses. I want to say pod, but I'm not sure. And then out here at the back is where they have a nice bit of ice to haul out on and some
Oh yeah.
water for them to swim around in.
Oh.
If you follow me, that's it for the polar region. I really should
Okay.
start calling it the polar region because penguins are not Arctic. They are not found anywhere in the northern hemisphere. They're exclusively a southern hemisphere animal, which is quite interesting. So here's the America section.
Oh. I really
This
like how you've put the signs in with the quotes and stuff. Looks really good.
Oh yes, thank you. I just to make it a little bit clear. Obviously, there's some interesting looking letters, but what can you
Yeah.
do? Here's a little bit of a behind the scenes through here.
Oh,
This is
cool.
the horned owl, like the roost.
If I
You
do,
might want to hold your breath in here because obviously owls poop and can get a little bit smelly.
yeah.
I think this is the star attraction of this area. This is the beaver dam.
Oh, nice.
So, in the history of the zoo, we came along, started building, and then, lo and behold, there was a beaver dam here, and we're like, okay, we can't just destroy this, let's make it an exhibit. Of course, it's just flavor text, and I had to
Wait.
build the entire thing, but it is what it is. And this is a multi-species exhibit.
Oh, nice.
There's some moose in this area as well.
Uh-huh.
That's for one because beavers when they make a dam, lots of animals flock in because it changes the ecosystem so much.
Yep.
The other reason is Canada land. So this is another mixed species exhibit. I really like doing these because it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
sort of fun to try and meld the different species together. So we
What's-
have the grizzly bears taking up the lower section,
Oh, yeah.
and
I
then
can
in
see
the
them.
upper section we have a bald eagle nest.
Yep. Oh, I see that. Yeah, I see that. Do you actually have bald eagles in here, or don't they just fly away?
They're well behaved bald eagles. I think they're in the nest right now, and they only flew out once, but for the most part they stay up in the nest and like fly around up there sometimes.
Okay.
So and over here we have the bison meadow.
Oh, nice.
Just through here is like how real zoos they have the sort of premium package
Oh,
where
yeah.
you can pay some money to feed the animals. So through here is also like a good little maintenance spot. Up this way is a very special. Oh no, there's a special restaurant up here,
Ah.
which may or may not have been built due to another reference that's in this mod pack. So this restaurant may not look like much, but maybe if you sort of think about any Disney movies you've seen, this music should clue you in. It's
Yeah.
this entire restaurant is La Ratatouille. Well,
Yep.
I think I butchered that, so apologies to the French speakers. But it's the movie at the movie at the end of the restaurant. No, the restaurant at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
That sort of has a 1 minute or so like sort of pan in through the restaurant where Remy now owns it.
Yeah.
And
You've,
here he is in the kitchen.
you've even got the circular window.
Oh yeah, the circular window, that was perfect for that. So yeah, Remy's here, and he comes down from the little area upstairs, which I'll show you. I'm just, again, to try and be as realistic as possible to the movie. There's a little bit of a rat restaurant up here,
Oh, yeah.
where the rats were in the movie. There's a little bit of an opening where you can see into the restaurant, but obviously with Minecraft you kind of have a little bit of a limit.
Yeah.
The rats are up here, and there's a little door where Remy can go down into the kitchen to work on his
Oh, nice.
what you call it? Work on making food. Yes, that's what you do at a restaurant if you're a chef. Now out here is the lovely view of the entire North America section, basically from
Yeah.
the outdoor area of the restaurant.
Nice.
I don't believe this is in the movie, but again, just a little bit of a creative freedom.
Yep.
Also behind you is a very special chair, the
Oh.
VintageBeef chair. Yeah,
Nice.
Beef himself sat in there on our tour, so I decided to label it. And that's it for this section. So if you'll just follow me,
Alright.
you can head up to what you call it? The new jungle, which is currently a work in progress.
Shall we take the monorail?
Oh yeah, let's take the monorail. Let's indulge in some pleasures today. Unfortunately, the elevators don't work. They're just there for show. They're just more of a decorative piece. So that we have to use these little service ladders, which is basically like the service elevator.
Yeah.
So if you just press the button and head that way, there's a nice long rail ride
Which
to
way?
the new section. That way.
Okay.
So here we are at the jungle district, as
Very
said by
nice.
the big jungle sign. We've got the pathway down from the rail, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is that? No, that's a garden. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 4.5 because the aviary isn't done yet. But we have
Nice.
4 exhibits complete right now.
Yep.
Just the primates for now in the jungle area. So
Okay.
we'll go there. So here we have the black spider monkeys, or
Yep.
as I like to call them, the noise machines of the mud pack.
Nice. So
Here we have the lion tamarins.
Yep.
Mother and a baby here.
Nice.
It's a lovely little pair. Again, they have a nice little fun tree thing to do. Tree thing to climb on and just sort of
Yeah.
enjoy being a monkey with. These guys are so rare and hard to find.
Yeah.
Both in real life and in the mud pack, they're quite an endangered species, threatened by a lot of poaching, which is quite unfortunate. So over here is some of the newer stuff. Very, very new. Only finished these yesterday, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Or the day before.
So I got
This is the chimpanzee exhibit.
Oh, yep.
And I will say, I unashamedly was running around the exhibit when it was being built, making monkey noises because I was just sort of like imagining what it'd be like for the chimps, you know, have a nice little bit of huge climbing frame like they do in actual zoos for them to sort of move around on.
Yeah.
The tire swings is my favorite bit. It's you know, the idea behind it is, you know, they can climb onto them and then swing from them to sort of just, you know, get a bit of movement around, get a little bit of exercise. Same thing with the hanging ball, you know, they can smack it around or swing along it, and you know, all sorts of things that they would enjoy.
Yeah.
Now on the other side, we also have a similar styled exhibit.
Okay.
With the gorillas.
Yep.
Now, usually gorillas, there's a lot more floor space for them because they don't really climb that much. And I tried to make the supporting beams a little bit larger because they are quite big and heavy. Now, of course, they don't really care to climb anyway, but it is what it is again. The newest edition, which is the aviary. Now, I don't really use these paintings much, but for here I thought it would be appropriate to put a toucan and a macaw. Now, this is a work in progress, so you'll have a little bit of a sneak peek in the behind the scenes of building zoos. So the idea behind the way I build is I'll get the shape of the outside of the exhibit first, and then I'll sort of work on the inside. The plan here is, once it's all done, I'm just going to jump down with reckless abandon. The plan for this exhibit, once it's all done, is on where are you? On this side here, there'll be a bit of a waterfall down.
Oh, cool.
Into like a little bit of a pool. And there'll be like, I'll try and add, I'm going to add terracotta and clay into the walls.
Is it going to be a bit like...
No, go ahead.
Is it going to be a bit like those oasis from Rio? I'm pretty sure that's a film.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit like that, yeah. Where like they have basically everything a macaw or a toucan would need.
Yeah.
A lot of birds and other herbivorous animals, they need to eat clay because it has salts and stuff that they don't usually get from eating plants. So I'm going to put some terracotta on the walls where they would hypothetically come to the side to land on and then eat some clay and then fly off.
Yeah, nice.
There's going to be the oasis here. There's going to be some custom trees up there. Obviously going to be a bit of a fence along that so you don't drop into this big hole here. Oh, did I show you the Oh, hey, look, it's horses. That's 413 horses that will be
yeah. I've seen them online a few times.
Absolute legend they are. So on the back of the zoo sign for the jungle. Again, all of the budget went to this sign. If you turn around and look up.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of that.
Pixel art. We have some pixel art. So the idea is, you know, you're going through the jungle zone, and almost wherever you are, you'll see the elephant and the two macaws on either side. Obviously, there's trees that kind of obscure it in some places, but the idea is, you know, if you ever think, where am I? For some unknown reason, being surrounded by jungle trees and jungle animals, and you look back to the side, you think, oh right, I'm in a jungle. So, but yeah, that's it so far. I think we can probably end off here.
Yep. Shall we head back to the beginning now?
Yep. Oh, I should take off my bin patch.
Yeah.
I think that's everything, yeah. Arctic zone, polar zone, Australia, America, reptiles, and the work in progress jungle, which she just got a little sneak peek to before Mr. Beefers himself.
Oh, nice. I would give you
Oh,
a review of your zoo, but unfortunately I've run out of books to write in. So.
would you like me to give you one? Actually, I think I might have
Oh
some
yeah,
spare.
yeah, sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
Right,
here's the review.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, lovely. Oh, it was lovely having you.
Thanks.
One of the only two people. Wow, you're in an exclusive bunch. Only two people have come video toured this zoo. Everyone else has just watched.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, it's been
All
lovely
right.
having you. Lovely to have the chance to tour you through this place before the server goes poof.
Thanks.
But,
So, thank you for letting me tour around your zoo and make a video of it.
yes, thank you for coming. Hope to see the video soon.
And we're done. That's the final moose in. All the moose are in. So, let me just show you what we've done. So, this is the moose exhibit. Looks pretty good. Got some redwood trees, got some spruce trees. So, yeah, we've got a few different views and angles on this. And one from the top as well. I've showed you the red fox exhibit, just in here. And over here we have the grizzly bears. I was going to put some electric fencing around the top, but when I tried to place it down, I may have got instantly killed by it, so I decided against it. But yeah, I think this has turned out pretty well. Again, another view from the red fox exhibit. And we have just managed to finish it in time. Beef is coming on in about 10 minutes, so I think I've just managed to sneak it in. So that'll be the next episode. In the next episode, Beef is coming to tour the zoo. So I'll see you then. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one, where Beef will be there. So, see ya!